We start in Brooklyn, where Ben Simmons sat down to address reporters for the first time since the Eastern Conference semifinals. And Simmons' absence from the public eye, it left many questions. So here's how they answered them.
It wasn't about the basketball. It wasn't about the money, anything like that. I want to be who I am and get back to, playing basketball at that level and, being myself.
There are going to be some people out there that are skeptical, that are going to say that James Harden was faking his hamstring injury and that you were maybe faking your mental health issues. What do you have to say to those people?
They should be happy I'm smiling, honestly. I've had some dark times over these last 6 months, and I'm just happy to be in this situation with this team.
What was the communication like with Philadelphia on the way out? And as you look back, is there anything in order to kind of move forward that you would have done differently?
I think the communication, I spoke to Elton, I spoke to Josh Harris, they called me, I spoke to Doc Rivers, and I spoke to Tobias. There was a couple other players I spoke to about it. And, they were happy, for me.
Did you speak with Joel?
No, I did not.
All right, so I want to make one thing very clear here. We're not here to analyze Ben Simmons' mental health issues. Questioning the validity of that without more information, it just doesn't pass my fairness and accuracy sniff test. But what I do want to go to is the last thing we heard. I asked Ben whether or not he would have changed anything about how he handled his exit in Philadelphia, and he didn't answer the question, but he did say he didn't speak with the franchise star Joel Embiid upon his exit. So there's a lot of big personalities here, Richard, and couple that with big expectations in Brooklyn. Who is the driving force to make this Brooklyn team work on the court and in the locker room?
Well, look, unfairly, and this is just always the way it's going to go. And I was fortunate to play with Steph and Bron and Dirk and Jason Kidd. Like, just tons of stars. This is going to fall on Kevin Durant. Whether he likes it or not, it is his job. He is the best player. He is the person that, look, his legacy is solidified, but he is the person that everyone is going to look at in this organization as a leader, whether you, him, the team likes it or not. So everything will be judged by how he can bring everyone together, make Ben Simmons feel welcome, incorporate Kyrie, get all the other players going, and on top of that, go be a top 3 player in the world. So it all falls on him.
But Janae, here's the thing. On the court, I agree. Kevin Durant, there's no question he's the leader of this team. And in the locker room, he surely should be one of the most respected voices just based on his resume. But can he be?
He should be able to be. And I do think that this transfer of powers, Ben Simmons to Brooklyn and James Harden to Philly, is kind of a wake-up call saying, all right, we have to make this rock. I agree with you, Richard. Kevin Durant is the key piece in the NBA in general. He's the one that, what is it? I'm sorry, I haven't watched Endgame, but he's Thanos or whatever. He has the
Why would you reference something that you haven't watched?
Well, you get what I'm saying. He's he's everyone else's, thank you, everyone else's kryptonite, right? He goes out there, he can get a bucket on anybody in the NBA based on his skill set. So I do think it falls on KD to bring this team as currently now constructed as of, since the trade deadline?
Right.
4 days ago. But, overall, I do think it's going to be some acclimation for Ben Simmons. It will be an adjustment for him, figuring out how to play home and away without Kyrie Irving half of the time. But it does fall on KD's shoulder because we all know whether Kyrie is available, whether Ben Simmons is available, KD can win a championship, and we're waiting to see him do it by himself or collectively with these guys.
Zach, what do you think?
It's Durant. They're right. It comes back to Durant. He's arguably the best player in the NBA. He's the player that ties this disparate, weird, changing roster together. He's a 7-footer who can defend the rim, shoot threes, do a little bit of everything on offense. And if Ben Simmons is going to become this different kind of player that we all envision him as, the Draymond Green of the Brooklyn Nets, a lot of that is going to be because Kevin Durant exercises control of the ball, tells people this is how it's going to be, this is the kind of team we are. They're going to need his defense, they're going to need his leadership. So yeah, fair or not, it comes back to KD. Kyrie's only there half the time, and he's the superstar player.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.